Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've had this one for a bit. I didn't want to rush and make a video, but I also don't really need 20 minutes to cover it. So here's a quick take that took a while to get to. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this great discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Alright, enough talk. Let's get right into it.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer was impressed right from the start, as this electric bike arrived earlier than expected in what was described as a ridiculously well-packaged box. They advise having a good pair of scissors and a box cutter handy to get through all the zip ties. As someone with plenty of experience working on bikes, the included manual and tools were all that was needed for a smooth assembly. However, understanding that not everyone has that background, this client offered some helpful advice for new owners. For instance, they noted that having a friend to help lift the front end makes installing the front wheel much easier. During assembly, it's crucial to match the pedals, which are marked for the left and right sides, and to remember that both should be threaded by turning them towards the front of the bike. Our reviewer also had to slightly adjust the headlight wire to get it to reach its mounting spot. Once built, it's important to be aware of the operational quirks. The tail light requires the main power to be on, but the headlight can be left on independently, which could drain the battery if you're not careful. The user emphasizes that this is a heavy machine, much heavier than a standard bicycle. This weight made it difficult for them to carry up a few steps and would make pedaling home on a dead battery an unpleasant experience. On the road, however, the bike is described as peppy and zippy. Our reviewer found it to be good-looking, with a comfortable seat that even matched the hand grips. While they suspect the speedometer might be a bit optimistic and plan to upgrade the tires eventually, their overall impression was very positive, calling it an easy and satisfying bike to put together.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer found this electric bike to be a decent ride with good features for its price point, offering an overall positive experience and a surprisingly powerful motor. However, our reviewer immediately noticed a major discrepancy with the onboard computer, which reported speed and distance traveled as roughly a third higher than they actually were. By accessing the settings and changing the wheel diameter from the default, this client was able to get the readings much closer to reality, though they note it still reads about 8% higher than a GPS tracker. With the settings adjusted, the actual performance became clearer. On a flat road using only the electric motor, the top speed maxed out around 19 mph, which is significantly below what was advertised. The bike accelerates quickly through its 5 pedal assist levels, with each step offering a noticeable and predictable jump in speed, topping out at that 19 miles per hour limit in the highest setting. For smoother, more gradual acceleration, this client suggests foregoing the pedals initially and just using the throttle gently. It handles inclines quite well, too, maintaining a steady 11-13 miles per hour on electric power alone, depending on the grade. As for the range, the initial inaccuracy of the odometer seems to explain the optimistic claims. Our reviewer estimates a realistic range of 25-30 miles on throttle only. Pedaling along would likely extend that significantly, possibly closer to 50 miles, which aligns with the advertised figure once the initial calculation error is accounted for. Finally, while the display allows for some adjustments like the crucial wheel size setting, this client found that other advanced customization options were not functional.
Great. Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer begins by highlighting the positive experience with this electric bike company's customer support, noting it was a primary reason for choosing this particular model among many options. While ultimately very satisfied with this bike, finding it nice looking and smooth running, our reviewer did encounter some initial hiccups right out of the box that required assistance. For instance, the essential owner's manual was missing, requiring several emails to customer support before a PDF version was finally provided. This manual proved crucial in addressing a significant safety concern: the bike's tendency to lunge forward dangerously with even a slight eighth of a turn on the pedal. Fortunately, our reviewer was able to resolve this by adjusting the pedal assist sensitivity within the settings, a fix made possible once the manual was available. Another discrepancy found was an inaccurate speedometer, consistently displaying speeds 4 mph faster than actual. This was also fixed by changing the wheel size setting from 26 to 20, a solution suggested by customer service via email. It's worth noting that while customer support was responsive through email, this client couldn't find a phone number, leading to speculation about their potential international location despite having U.S. warehouses. Beyond these initial adjustments, our reviewer also mentioned that the brakes aren't top tier, with plans to upgrade them personally. Similarly, the original brown seat and handlebars weren't quite to the wife's liking, so those were also swapped out for a different aesthetic. On a very positive note, the battery life of this electric bike has been described as fantastic, providing ample power for rides. With all these initial hurdles overcome and personalized modifications made, this client's wife now absolutely adores this electric bike. She's finally joining her partner on rides, fully enjoying one of their favorite pastimes, all thanks to this now well-tuned and beloved.
That's all for now. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe. Let's talk in the comments. See you in the next video.